Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we got both of the quads behind me here, and you know what, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of a review on them and just kind of go over them a little bit for you guys. So I did get the Suzuki out ripping, and let me tell you, this thing goes. So this thing is definitely turning out to be a pretty nice machine, and you know, I figured that would be the case, seeing how clean it is. But I definitely got, go over it all still and actually clean it. And same with this thing. This thing is, filthy because it's, hasn't been washed in a year. And yeah, I'll just compare them for you guys and just kind of do a little overview. All right, guys, and just a quick little side note for you. I have really been kind of debating about just selling both of these. Now, I know that this is the OG and all, but it is prime time. Spring is here, and people are looking for something to ride. Plus, at the new place, I don't really have anywhere to ride. Plus, it makes room and opens up opportunities for new builds to come up on the channel. So just a thought. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Oh, and also, if there's anything that you guys want to see on the channel, any projects or builds, just let me know. And one last thing, if you guys want to see a full build breakdown of the budget and everything that went into these two quads right here, I could also do something like that before I sell them. So you guys are just gonna have to let me know. So here we have the OG Predator, and also kind of the reason why I'm doing this is I've kind of been thinking about just selling both of them. Now I know I got the Suzuki, just last week, and I don't know, honestly, I just kind of got it to sell it and just fix it up. Didn't really need much work, and I saw how clean it was, so just kind of jumped for it. And yeah, so that's the whole situation there. But with the OG, I mean, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while now, you will have seen that I have a whole playlist of pretty much just rebuilding this whole quad. I bought it in really rough shape and pretty much had to just redo everything on it. I fully went through the motor, made sure everything, bearings and stuff were good in the motor, rebuilt the top end, had the head fully machined, and, new valves, all of that. So the motor is solid on this. I've had my use out of it, but it's probably still only got like 100 hours on it or so. That's one thing I do wish that, these quads had was, a way to tell, how much wear is on it and, stuff like that, like an hour meter or something. But I mean, what do you do? So, other than that, it has been a really, really awesome quad. So much fun to ride. But if you're in town, not so much. Let's go over to the other side here. So back here, the reason why I say that is we got the nice DG exhaust pipe on there. And if you guys, again, have been watching the channel, I have done a few startups of it, and it thumps pretty good. So definitely, a little bit obnoxious, but, it does sound awesome. So if you are, just cruising out in the country or something, this machine is awesome. And then up here, I built a custom bar riser back when I was in high school for it, and made it 3 inches taller. And then I did change out the bars. I think this is more of a factory style handlebar, but I'm not fully sure because it did have this, like, I'm not fully sure what it's called, but this whole clamp piece was already on it when I got it. So I think the bars are about factory height, so it's just 3 inches taller, and it definitely sits up there, but it is, about the same height as the Suzuki here. And yeah, the Suzuki, I had it out today, and man, this thing will probably keep up just fine with the Predator. Like, it's going to be really close if you line them up next to each other, honestly, because they both get going. Now, this Predator being a 500 and the Suzuki being a 400, you'd think, okay, this one's got more cubic inches, it's putting out more power. But Guys, I've picked up both of these, you know, just to turn them around and whatnot. And tell you what, this Suzuki is definitely lighter. But, you know, I'm not sure. I did not do my research before the video. I should have some specs, but I'm sure if you just look it up, the Suzuki's gotta have, you know, some less weight than the Predator. So that being said, the Predator being heavier, it's got a bigger motor. So I'm sure with the lighter machine, you know, still got a pretty good motor. I'm sure they're about the same. And just riding this one, I will say sitting on that one definitely feels pretty comfortable, where this one I thought was, you know, really comfortable and nice before, but you can definitely feel the height of the bar riser when sitting on this compared to the Suzuki here. But yeah, I mean, the thing I like the most about the Suzuki that I really wish that the, you know, Predator over there had is reverse. This is a really nice feature, and I know that the Predators did come with it, I believe from 05 and up, but this unfortunately is a 2004, so I do not have reverse on this one. And not gonna lie, a little while back, probably like a year or so ago, I did think about pulling the motor out of this and maybe trying to sell it and building another motor for this with some extra goodies like a high comp piston and some hot racing cams and, you know, the good stuff. And then, you know, do a newer motor that had reverse to it, but that never did end up happening. I kind of just thought, well, if I go through all that, I might as well build a whole new machine, which kind of leads me to the next subject. Is I'm really debating on just selling both of them. And back on that topic is because, you know, just makes more room for, you know, more builds and projects on the channel. I know lately I've just been fixing a lot of stuff up. Like I got the Arctic Cat over there, and you know, I did a full build on that truck right there. But you know, quads just you know, you could pretty much sort of do it all yourself if you just kind of work away at it and just keep everything kind of together as you take it apart. You know, plus they're a lot more fun to do. You know, you can pretty much do it yourself. You know, you don't need, you know, bigger equipment as such, just because things are smaller, and they also don't tend to cost as much as, you know, something like that. But yeah, so I mean, I could always do more builds. I mean, it is the OG though, so I mean, it's got, you know, the feels there, but I don't know. Plus, guys, the market is just outrageous right now. And that might be coming to an end soon, you know, no one really knows, but I mean, there is that, you know, factor that plays into it. So, you know, got to think about that, because, you know, you can always find something else to tinker with and play with, but, you know, the money might not always be there. So, you know, just kind of frees up some budget. Plus, you never know. Maybe we could find something like this to build on the channel. This is a pretty much brand new Razor, but that's not mine. So I can't really say much about that. But I have looked at a few. So just keep that in mind. So I don't know, just kind of a little comparison for you guys. I mean, I know I didn't really say much about the Suzuki, but I mean, it is definitely a comfortable ride. And I mean, what can I say? It is lighter. My guess is more aluminum parts, like the swing arm is all aluminum, where that one is steel. Pretty much everything on the Predator, as far as the chassis goes and the suspension, is all steel, except like the tie rod and steering box. Where on this, you know what, this one might be all steel too, but I don't know what they do different. It's definitely lighter. And that being said, I'm pretty sure this is more of a race quad, because also I noticed on the carburetor, I believe it's on the other side, this does have a throttle sensor right in the carburetor, where this one does not. And, you know, this one being heavier, it's more of a trail machine, which mine is sitting up really high I don't know, I just like higher machines just because, I mean, if you are out riding on the trails, you know, you don't want to hit any rocks and stuff. So, you know, I just like having that clearance. So there's a little comparison for you guys. I know I can't really run them, but trust me, they both run really good. And I have 2 riding videos, I believe, out on the channel of this one riding. And again, with this new location that I'm at, it's kind of hard for me to ride and record. So this is what it's gonna have to be for you guys. So with that being said, I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed this little comparison video, and let me know what you think about me selling these.